What is up, lavish babes? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, today I will be talking about LPN versus a nurse practitioner. I know I am skipping lots of levels. Normally it goes LPN to RN to, you climb the ladder. But a lot of people have been asking me lately, was it worth going to school? I am here to give my honest opinion on it. I am not going to sugarcoat anything. Going to nursing school was the hardest time of my life. I struggled. I went through it. Things that I wish I would have done before I fully get into this conversation is saved more money and pre-planned better, so that when my harder classes begin, I would have had time that I could have taken off from work and would not have to do both of juggling working 16-hour shifts and going to school at the same time. I'm going to give y'all a little rundown of what I did, and then I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. For me, my decision when I went to school was to do 3 16s. I did Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where I worked 16-hour shifts at a AL nursing home. I worked the assisted living side, which is nowhere near like the long-term care side, but I still was pretty busy. So what I would do is I would go to work, I would get all my stuff done, juggling, hoping that nobody cold light went off and nobody need anything, so that the rest of the time I'm at work, I can sit and get homework done. The challenging time for me, you guys, was Sunday nights going into Monday morning. This is why. Sunday night going into Monday morning, I would have to study all night long. Most of our exams would be on Mondays. That means if I had 3 or 4 classes, sometimes I had 2 exams in one day. This is me working Friday, Saturday, Sunday, doing 16-hour shifts. I'm coming home just to get 8 hours of sleep, not even 8, because I have to shower, eat, get back up there. So this was very challenging on Sundays, and every Sunday our homework was due. So whatever we had homework wise for the week had to be turned in every Sunday night before midnight, or you don't get credit. This was a big percentage, this was a big percentage of our grades. So I had to turn my homework in. It was not optional. So if I was at work and I was super busy, I would literally have to be like, look, y'all gonna have to hold on a second. And that sounds terrible, but I needed to turn my stuff in for school. What I tried to do as I got further in the program, you guys, is work ahead. So most of my stuff will be turned in ahead of time. That way on Sunday, I'm not panicking and I'm not in a rush. You have to learn your swing with things. So for me, by the time I got to second, third quarter, I already knew what to do. While we had our 2-week break, I had every single homework assignment printed off. I started already working on homework assignments. I would be on week 1 and already dang near have week 4 or 5 worth of assignments turned in. Your girl was not playing. You have to have that kind of ambition inside you. Your drive has to be there. The motivation has to be 1,000% when you're going to nursing school. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. For me, the pros about being an LPN is, of course, I make 2 times more than what I was making before I went to school. I was just doing CNA and QMA work. I worked through an agency, and I also was doing AL. So through the agency, I definitely made good money. I would make $25 to $28 an hour, which was amazing to me at the time. I thought I was making good money. Not so much. CNAs, I'm going to say this, and I don't care who has something to say behind it. They are extremely unpaid fairly. They are underpaid is the word I'm looking for. They are not paid fairly. I don't care how many raises it has been over the years. A CNA is not given enough pay or enough credit for what they do. CNAs are the backbone of nursing. Without them, we would be nothing. And I can personally say that because I climbed from the bottom and came to the top. I'm not complete with what I want to be yet. I am starting back classes myself in October. But for me, the pro definitely was an income hike. My income is wow, you guys. It's wow. So I'm gonna continue going. For me, I think that it was a great choice for me to go back to school. This was my second time and my second attempt as an LPN. It was not my fault. When I went the first time, the school that I was going to, they had some kind of money problems going on where the school shut down 10 weeks before I was complete. I had 10 weeks left, you guys, and then I would have been done with the classes and I could have took my state exam. That crushed me. I mean, I was so crushed. I took a 3-year break before going back. Like, devastated. I was afraid to sign up to any school where I live at again because I'm like, that was pure BS. I tried finding other schools. A lot of them wouldn't take most of the credits. I would have still had to do like 8 months, 7 months more. I just had them wipe off all of the debt, and I just started from scratch. Literally 3 years later, though. So another con for me is my schedule. I do 3 days one week, 4 days the next. So 1 week I do 3 12s, and then the next week I do 4 12s. Most of the time I pick up because I do like to do extra things with my kids and my family. So I like extra money, and your girl got big bills this way. Like, I make great money. I don't have to do it. I choose to do it because the kind of lifestyle I like to live. While we're speaking of that, another con for me, I would say, is I don't have to work 2 jobs now. Like, I can choose to work overtime, or I can choose to work a second job, which I still do. I am still PRN at the AL facility, and I usually do 2 to 4 shifts a month just for whatever. Like, most of the time I still pick up at my regular job and do the AL. So I'm just a person. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna go get my cash. I don't have to. I choose to. So, the other con for me, I definitely would say, is more time with my family. Because of my schedule change, I can be home more. So I'm not working like a slave or a dog most of the time, and I can play with my hours and my time the way I want to now. If I say I don't want to go, I'm not going to go. If I want to take PTO, I take PTO. Like, I have those options now. It wasn't that way for me before. It's like I always had to go to work. I was working holidays. I was working whatever was available, 2, 3 jobs, doing what I need to do for my family. The other thing I like is the benefits that come with my job. They are amazing. We have a lot of things. They pay for tuition reimbursement, the 401k, they match you. So whatever you put in, they put exact what you put in every single pay period. It is good health benefits. My job actually have a clinic on site. So we get 4 free visits a year. If I am sick, I can drive up to my job and see a nurse practitioner, and she would prescribe me my medicines and see me for the visit for free. We get 4 of those in 1 year. Every year it rolls back over. So that is amazing there. The tuition reimbursement and helping. All I have to do now that I'm signed back up to school is I had to just send them a copy of my pay stub, and they automatically take my percentage off from school because I work where I work at. So that is amazing. We have a gym there, which is very, very nice. It's only $5 a month. And I mean, when I say a gym, it's like, it's the gym. Where I work at, to me, it is set up like a college campus, you guys. It is a very, very big, huge facility. So they have great money, and they are into their residents and their employees 1,000%. So for me, the benefits are amazing, and bonuses, it's a lot of things that come with it. A lot of things that I didn't get or experience from my other job, I now receive here. So that is a con for me. I'm sorry, a pro for me. I keep calling it a con, y'all. Y'all know what I mean. This whole time I'm talking about pros instead of cons, and I keep saying cons. A con for me, I'm going to get on them right now, would be the traveling distance. My job is literally 35 minutes away from where I stay. But for the pay, I do it. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, before I tap in all the way on these cons, it is one more benefit that is amazing. So my base pay is what it is. And then I work night shifts, so I get $2 extra for working night shifts. And then every weekend, I am required to work every other weekend. And on the weekends, there is a $4 increase on top of what I'm already making. So there is a $2 plus a $4. So on the weekends, and then the holidays, it is crazy. Like, the money we make, it's insane. So that is another pro. Back to the con. The driving distance, it's a lot. I use a lot of gas. That is a con for me. But like I said, my schedule is 3 days on 1 week, and 4 days the next. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's not like I'm driving there 5-7 days a week. If I want to, because I pick up, then that is what it is. So that is another con, the distance. The other thing is the 12-hour shift. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a spring chicken no more, y'all. I am getting up there on my age. So for me, the standing and the long hours, which is crazy because I did 16s while I was in school. But let me tell y'all, I feel these 12s. I feel them. So I literally be like 5-6 hours in, and I be at work like, where on God's green earth is 7 a.m. The other thing I do not like about my job is we have to stay into 7:30. As a nurse, most of the time you're going to be there at least 15 minutes after your shift because you have to give report. You got to count down the cart. Y'all know what it is already. But for my job, a lot of them sometimes do not come in a timely manner because we have this system at our job where they automatically are taking an hour out of our check. Like, Whether you get 30 minutes, we get 30-minute lunch break and 2:15s like any other job. If you do not clock out for your 30, they automatically just take an hour for you. So they are like petty with that. But the thing about that is, if you clock in on time and you actually do clock out for your 30-minute break, if you're there for the 2-week pay period on time and clock out on time, we automatically get 2 hours added to our check. So it's kind of like, it's annoying because what they're doing, they're taking some money, but you kind of can easily get it, well, some of it back. You're not going to get the whole 2 weeks worth of hours back. You'll get 2 extra hours added onto your check. So that's like a con. I feel like I don't like all that. Like, if I take 30 minutes, just take 30 minutes. Don't take a whole hour. Sometimes as a nurse, I'm not going to lie, y'all, I forget to clock out on my break. I'm terrible with it. That's something I should work on. That's just a me problem, but it still is a con for me. I feel like they're petty on that note, but I'm just going to leave it at that. It is what it is. Another con, where I work at, because what it is, the people are very much so posh and sedity, and they're up there. They're up there, okay? I'm not going to state the name of the facility, but these people have money, so their expectations are super duper 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 high. I hope I put enough supers and dupers on there, because when I say these people, baby, that's all I'm going to say. You have to know how to work with those type of people, though. I'm not even trying to say it like that because I don't want to come off like that. But y'all know that when certain people, they were brought up a certain way, they're used to things a certain way. We are talking about an older population, so things were mighty different from them, with their upbringing compared to today's generation in society. And they're just used to what they used to. When they stayed at home by themselves, their life was set up a certain way. It is hard for older people to give up their independence, give up, them having everything on their own, moving how they wanted to move, doing what they wanted to do. It's different. It's more confined. They feel like, okay, they're losing everything and don't have no control over nothing. So outside of them coming from money and having nice things, it's hard for them to adjust to this lifestyle now. So we deal with a lot, but it's part of it. So to me, that's kind of pretty much it on my cons with the job. I am blessed. I have a beautiful job. I work for a beautiful place. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I am using someone else's information off of YouTube that I do watch, and it is not to throw shade. It is more so just for a comparison, because I do my research and I'm a person where I want to know what's up. So this does not deter me in any kind of way, you guys, from me reaching my goal and where I want to be. Just because I've seen this, and I've seen this in more than one place outside of the information that I'm going to use off of her page. And I hope she does not mind, because this video is just me giving an example of what it is. I'm just speaking truth. So, yeah. I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, well, I don't need to go back to school now because, I could be in the same spot as them. Never do that. For me, I know this is not the end of the world. For me, my desire is to become an RN, and I want to work in ICU with younger children, or I want to work in the OR with doctors. I am just like so into that. So for me, I'm going back because this isn't the end of the road for me, and I know what I really want to do. It's not just about money. When you get into this field, if you're just doing it because it's about money, you will sink. And when I say you will sink quickly, because nursing is not just money. Nursing is not just, oh, I can get a cute scrub set and a jacket with LPN or RPN written on it and go to work cute with my nice name tag and my badge and just show everybody, oh, I'm a nurse now, and order the nurse license plate because, ooh, I'm so cute. There's nothing cute about this job, yo. Like, you deal with blood, pee, poo, vomit, angry people. Your nerves is going to be, they're going to be challenged. If you are not a patient person, patience is a virtue in this field. And I cannot stress that. Like, you must be patient. And my patients, baby, they are not the greatest, but I have learned with this career, when you first start off, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rocky. You're going to question yourself, like, why did I go to school for this? Like, what am I doing? Did I really want to do this? Like, dead A. Nursing will have you questioning a lot of things. There's times you're going to get off where you're going to want to just sit in your car and cry. Like, this is no just, oh, it's cute and fun and games type career. You got to come ready. So back to it. I am going to be uploading to show y'all a side-by-side view. However I need to put this on here, I'm going to compare my check to an actual nurse practitioner check, this paycheck of mine is mine without any extra pay on it, no overtime. This don't have no holiday. This is just my regular check, regular schmegula old money, not if I picked anything else up. And I wanted to show a check of mine like this so that you can actually see the comparison, because my check can range from what I'm showing y'all now to $500 to $800 more depending on what I pick up. I will say one thing I do not like in the nursing field is we are heavily taxed. The more you make, the more they're going to take. We get taxed like it's nobody business. There is not a paycheck that I have made where there is less than $700-800 coming out of my check. And the more my checks are, it goes higher. I've been taxed up to $1,500 off of a nursing check. So it is what it is. But I'm going to show you guys the side-by-side view of the girl channel that I watch. She's not a girl. She's a grown woman. Excuse me. The woman's channel that I watch, and her showing what she makes as a nurse practitioner compared to what I'm making currently today. This is my first year in. I don't have no raises from this job yet. You know, there's no performance evals and nothing put in yet. Like, this is literally just my first year. It's not no bonuses. It's no extra pay on this check. There's no extra anything. It's just my regular base hours of pay of just my 80 little hours. So I'm going to be showing you guys that, and y'all can judge it on your own and feel and say what y'all want on it. I just want to show people you can choose to go back to school if you want to, or you could stay where you at. A lot of people really anger me, and I'm going to voice this, very much so going to voice this, because I have had several people say this to me, and it is very offensive, and I get very offended that she is just an LPN, my ass, because this LPN work long, hard hours and do just about as much as any other person that works in the medical field. I make good money, very good money where I work at. And not everybody is going to pay you what I'm making, but I'm just giving an example of where I'm sitting at compared to where a nurse practitioner is sitting at, and how you can be in this spot and don't have to settle for less. The other thing I am going to say is what she said in her video. I watched her whole video, the nurse practitioner information I am going to be adding in my video. We as African Americans have to stand up for ourselves. Sometimes we go into certain places and certain facilities and they try to lowball us. This has always been a problem, and it's not just for African Americans, it's for women. A lot of the times, a lot of places do not want to give women what they deserve to be paid, and if you are of a different race, they will mess with you too. And it's not just African Americans. You could be Mexican, you could be Indian. When you walk into somewhere, you know your background, you know your worth. Stand on your feet and stand up for yourself, because if you don't, nobody will. They will lowball you. They will offer you the bare. You guys, my first job interview after I became a nurse, these fools was trying to offer me $24 an hour for LPN. I went to school to better myself and to make more money. I'm working through an agency as a QMA making 28. Why would I finish school as an LPN and take 24? Like, be so for real right now. No, ma'am. Strong pass. I politely said, thank you for your time, and I stood up and left that interview. I will not. And I mean, I know my worth. I literally, CNA, I've been a CNA for over 15, 16 years. I got that when I was young. Like, don't play with me. I went from CNA I went to medical assistant. I went to pharmacy tech. I went to QMA. I've literally climbed. Like, I know a lot. I know a lot about this field. You're not about to play me. I'm not going. Sorry, I'm getting a little jazzy, y'all, because I get upset when people try to play me. I don't like to be played out of money. I don't like to be disrespected. That whole, oh, you're just the LPN thing, that gets me spicy. Like, I went to school. That was hard work, and we are highly educated, and we do just about as much as an RN do. It's only certain things that an RN can do that an LPN cannot, and the list is not very long. I will tell you that right now. So I am still going back to school, and I'm not going back for the title because I'm trying to prove anything to anyone. I want to work in a specific field, and I know that I'm not done reaching my goals. So I'm doing this for me and not to make anybody else happy or keep up with anybody else. This is my own personal choice. After that, that is where the buck stops. Even though I'm comparing a nurse's practitioner pay in this video, your girl is not going back for NP. I could if I desired. I have the education. I have the drive. I have the brains. I'm not going to say I have the education because you gain that along the way. But I definitely have the drive and the brains to do so. I'm not dumb. If I applied myself, I could be a doctor. I don't want to. That's too much schooling for me. And I will be content. I'm content where I'm at right now. If we want to be honest, I actually can stay where I'm at right now and just keep doing what I've been doing. I can work extra shifts. I can do whatever I need to do to still tap where I need to tap at. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, my base salary for the year is supposed to be $80K. I am going to definitely fly way past that before we get to September, because I meant to December, because I works and I pick up like it's nobody's business. Like my checks is already checking, baby. So 80K, I'm gonna be past that. So that's just that, like most people that are in the medical field, even some doctors, like they're tapping out at like, you know, 100K or maybe like 120, 130. So for me at 80, starting off my first year as a nurse, like be serious. That's amazing. Like, it's amazing. And I can't complain, and I'm highly blessed. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. Like I said, I'm not trying to tear nobody. If you want to go for nursing, you want to go back to school, whatever you want to do, baby, whatever your heart desire, please do it. Reach your goals. Climb to the top. Do you, sis. Please do you. Bro, sis, whatever. If man, woman, whoever going. Do what you need to do for yourself. It is your life. If you feel like you could be an LPN like me and you land a terrific job and they are paying you amazing and you like, hey, I'm not going to waste my time going back for RN, that is your personal choice. I'm not against it. But I do wish that people respected and gave LPNs more credit than what they do. And I always wish that CNAs got more credit than what they do when I was a CNA, because it's just not enough respect there. And I feel like the nurses, y'all better treat y'all aides right. Like, if somebody watching this and you a nurse, be good to your aides, for real, because I'm there with mine. If I ain't got them, I ain't got nothing. So y'all better learn. Y'all better learn this job, learn the system. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the comparisons, because I know that's what y'all want to see anyway. I also wanted to just give y'all a rundown of my experience going through nursing school, how I got to where I am today, how it has drastically changed things for me. I also wanted to go ahead and give y'all the pros and the cons, because not everything is glitter and gold with this field. And then I want to just go ahead and show y'all the ending result of where I am. I mean, I don't think I have none of my old check stubs from like an old job. I could see if I do. If I do, I will upload it, because I'm not ashamed of where I've came from. I'm not ashamed of my journey and where I've climbed to. But I might be able to still log into my little paycheck stub app thing at the AL place and see if I can go back to last year. And y'all gonna see them checks and y'all gonna laugh. Compared to where I'm at now, I'm gonna find one, because I want y'all to see. I want people to see how life-changing it is. So I'm gonna find the old check stub of mine. I'm gonna put one. But I was working 2 jobs. That was not my only job. I worked that job at the AL and I was doing home health aid as well. But I ain't gonna upload both. I'm just gonna give y'all like last year compared to this year, and y'all gonna be like, yeah, sis, you came a long way. But never sleep on me. Even though I was in school and making what I was making, working them 2 butterball, lowball jobs, I pay bills, paid a car payment, fed my children, and this was off of no food stamps, no welfare, no none of that. I did that on my own. So I still managed. Your girl still managed. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add these 2 clips up in here so y'all can see the difference. I will leave them both on the screen. I will upload the nurse practitioner's pay first, and then I will upload my pay of where I was at before I became an LPN and where I am at now. I don't want to confuse the stubs, so maybe actually what I will do is upload like my first check of before LPN. Then I will go ahead and upload the nurse practitioner check, and the final one that you guys will see is where I sit at now. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys gained something from this and y'all learned something from it. If you are thinking of going to nursing school, go. It is life-changing. But make sure it's something that you can handle and it's something you really want to do. Please do not just go for the money. As I stated several times throughout this video, it's not just about money. And this job is not all cute glitter and glitz. It's seriously, it isn't. You are going to work for the money. I can say where I work at, the work is work, but it's not terrible compared to most other nursing homes and other facilities I've worked at. It's manageable, but with anything that you getting more of, you gonna have to give. You're gonna have to give and you're gonna have to deliver. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, y'all. This is a little bit different from what I normally do, but I just wanted to go ahead and give y'all the rundown, the pros and the cons of my job. I wanted to tell y'all how I got here and go ahead and show y'all the difference. So this is not a based situation for every MP and every LPN. Not everybody make the same amount of money. Like I told y'all, one job was offering me $24 an hour starting off. So some LPNs don't make close to what I'm about to show y'all. So don't get that in y'all head either. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna make this. Not everybody pay what I'm getting paid. I was very lucky and blessed to land what I land. A lot of places is coming around to paying better to their LPNs, and there's a lot of other job positions outside of nursing homes and facilities that is open to hiring LPNs, but some places not paying this. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I will show you two comparisons. And like I said, I hope y'all got something from this video. And until next time, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and like and comment. Tell me y'all thoughts. If y'all thinking about going to nursing school, if y'all actually already in nursing school, come comment. Tell me about y'all journey. Tell me how y'all feel, where y'all at right now. If you're planning on going back after this, like, is it making you feel like, I don't know, sis, if I could go back? If you already are there and you already living this life, tell me, let me know where y'all at, how y'all sitting, what y'all wasn't on what. Like, every state pay different. So what y'all getting? What y'all got? I need to move. Is it something better for me? Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, leave some comments. Let your girl know what's up, what's good in this career for y'all. And if you a nurse practitioner, like I said, y'all work hard. Y'all came a long way. I'm not throwing no shade. Like, y'all go to school. It's a lot of pros and cons to what y'all do. It's a lot of benefits to what y'all do compared to what we do as an LPN, the things that y'all get and deal with. I know it's a lot more that comes with it. You work from home. You can work at the job. You got to have extra insurance on yourself and liabilities. It's a lot. I mean, really, any nurse should pay for, some kind of insurance to cover her butt, because we all can get in trouble at any time and probably need some extra little safety net. But I know it's a lot more that ties into being an MP, and I have mere respect for them. I have mere respect for the schooling that they do. Like I said, this is not to throw shade. This is not to say I'm better than no nurse practitioner, because by far I am not. And I just want to make that clear, because I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I did want to do a comparison and just show, like, you can still be sitting in a certain spot. A lot of people think you got to keep going back to school, or it's people that they ain't even went to school or never did no college. They make more than what I'm making right now. So that ain't what I'm doing here. I just wanted to make this video just to give a generalized view of things. So I don't want nobody offended. I'm not saying MPs don't do nothing. They ain't great. Y'all are amazing. Y'all amazing. I really feel so. So y'all go ahead. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all see the video. Y'all see the differences. And I'm going to wait for these comments, because I want some comments off this video. I do. Y'all go ahead and have y'all a great, wonderful, beautiful night. Your girl just stuffed her belly with a seafood boil. And that's why I kept burping y'all through this video. I am about to just go ahead and brush my teeth and call it a night. And I will see y'all in the next video. I'm thinking we're going to do something else dealing with money. I got something else on mine, and it's dealing with money. But y'all going to see when it's released. Keep coming back and watching. I got some more for y'all. Until next time. Bye, Lavish Crew.